The TV show CSI may have a lot of fancy gadgets to solve crimes, but our KCPD Crime Lab has a few smart tricks of its own when it comes to fighting crime. Enough to make the TV show envious. We have volunteers. Director Linda Netzel explains.
We currently have 6 volunteers working, and then in the summer we add interns to that, and typically it will double to about 12 volunteers and interns. Volunteers help with administrative work on the easier side of the volunteering, all the way up to helping us do some management with our evidence and our cases. People volunteer for a lot of different reasons. Some of the reasons are they'd like to have something to do. They're retired, they have some skills, something they can offer to us, and then the other part of it is individuals volunteer because they want to eventually work in a crime lab or in law enforcement in general, maybe not a crime lab. It's very important for us to have the volunteers because of the amount of time that they take off of the caseworking staff. They help with a lot of simple things that the caseworking staff would normally do, so it helps us in our managing cases and reducing backlogs.
We spoke with a couple of volunteers, one at the beginning of a career and one sort of wrapping up a career.
It's extremely rewarding to be a part of what happens here, and I can tell that the work that goes on at the crime lab has a significant impact on investigations, and being part of that is a privilege. I wanted to do something that had a concrete impact on crime in Kansas City. I work for the latent fingerprint section, and I do pretty much whatever administrative duties they need me to do. A lot of filing.
Although I was ready to retire, I still enjoyed law enforcement. I wanted to contribute in some way, and so I felt like by volunteering I could do those things that I enjoyed, but still have the time to do the things that I want to do in my own personal life. I think that volunteering and the use of volunteers is a wonderful resource for the department because we have a lot of detectives, supervisors, sergeants, a lot of personnel that we receive a lot of training through the years, and there's a wealth of ability and information, and it's a huge resource that Director Netzel has wisely, in my view, chosen to tap into.
Again, Director Netzel.
There are always opportunities for people to volunteer, particularly kids that are in college that are considering a career in forensic science. They can volunteer with us during the school year and then intern with us in the summer. That helps them see if this is really the job they want to do or the career they want to pursue. And it helps us by having a potential long-term interview process with this person. How do they fit in? And it certainly gives them an advantage once openings at the lab do happen in being selected for that position.
If you have a skill set that would be an asset to our lab, contact the Kansas City, Missouri Regional Crime Lab. I'm Officer Shelley Gaddis. Have a safe week.